A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everybody and welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
I'm Elsie.
And today we're kind of talking about a bit of a serious issue in one part of the world, and it kind of relates to the men in the world and how they behave in some cases in some countries. Our warm-up question is, who are the men in your life? How do they act around women?
生命中的男人 of course, my husband, my dad, and nobody else.
So how do they act?
They respect women. They kind of work together with them. And yeah, they're nice around women.
That's excellent. Good examples. I would say the same. My dad was obviously, he showed me how to respect other people. He respects everyone and just treats everybody equally. I guess the others would be my sons, but they're not quite old enough yet. For some reason, the oldest one does seem to be more interested in playing with girls than other boys. Maybe he just thinks they're more interesting to be around, or maybe he's a bit more scared of the other bigger boys, but not of the girls yet. He's only 2, so we've got plenty of time. So in my case, it's about how do I need to act to show them the respect and being nice and stuff like that. So that's kind of the issue we're talking about in this article. Let's find out more by reading through.
Colombia's new hotline helps men control angry feelings. Warm-up question. Who are the men in your life? How do they act around women?
In December 2020, the city of Bogotá, Colombia, set up a new hotline. The Calm Line helps keep women safe and stops domestic violence. Men can call the Calm Line to talk about their angry or jealous feelings. Often, they have problems with their wives or girlfriends. In Colombia, the machismo way of life is common. It means men must act in a manly way. They must be strong and can't show sad feelings. The Calm Line gives healthy advice to help men control their feelings and actions. The Calm Line went national across Colombia in September 2021. Taiwan also has a men's care hotline with the Ministry of Health and Welfare.
So the article begins by saying, in December 2020, the city of Bogotá, Colombia, set up a new hotline.
Set up 这个动词片语呢，代表设立、设置，像是 you can set up a lot of things, you can set up a tent, 搭设一个帐篷 you can set up a stall, 设置一个摊位 you can also set up a business, 设立一个公司。
Yeah, you could say it just means kind of start, create, get it going and get it working. For example, the school set up a new after-school music club for the students. And here they're setting up a hotline.
没错，这边设立的是 hotline， 它代表的是热线电话、咨询电话。所以呢，今天的课文一开头告诉我们，2022年的12月，哥伦比亚波哥大这个城市设立了一个专线。
Yeah, this is the idea of having a telephone line that should always get you to the right person. To deal with a problem, you shouldn't be waiting around to talk to somebody. There is a hotline in Taiwan for when you want someone to deal with dangerous animals like snakes.
Oh, yes.
Like in the countryside, if you see a snake in your house, you call a number and they send somebody. So what is this hotline? Well, it's called the calm line. And we see in the article, the calm line helps keep women safe and stops domestic violence.
Domestic 这个形容词代表家庭的，那 violence 指的是暴力，所以domestic violence 指的是家庭暴力。
Yeah, this is obviously a very terrible thing, a very horrible thing to happen. For example, you could say Betty left her husband because of domestic violence. Now, unfortunately, it does happen around the world. So, different governments, different groups are setting up ways and finding new ways to stop it, to help people not do this. And some of them help the women, and I think this one, though, is more about helping the men.
那我们这边说到的 The Calm Line 冷静专线 can help those women 这支专线可以帮助到受到家庭暴力女性的专线 So, do women call this hotline?
You'd think so, because there are often hotlines in countries that women can call, or anybody can call and say, you know, my husband or my wife or my parents are threatening me, they're hitting me, I need help. But this is a little bit different. The article says men can call the calm line to talk about their angry or jealous feelings.
Oh, it's the hotline for men. 那这边呢，我们说当男人有这样子的情绪的时候，可以打这支专线。什么样的情绪呢 ？Angry 生气，还有一个就是 jealous， 什么意思呢 ？Let's find out. Jealous 这个形容词代表妒忌的、吃醋的。So, are you a jealous person? 你是一个爱嫉妒的人吗 ？Be jealous of somebody， 那就是嫉妒某人。好，介系词我们用的是 of。So, we can say Sandy is jealous of her best friend because she's pretty and popular. Sandy 嫉妒她最好的朋友，因为她既漂亮又受欢迎。那单字例句给的是呢 Karen felt jealous when her boyfriend talked to another woman. 当 Karen 的男朋友跟别的女人说话的时候，她就会嫉妒吃醋。
So jealousy, which is the noun, can often be about, oh, they've got something and I want it. Annie is jealous of Teresa because she is tall and has beautiful hair. But here we're talking about men's kind of jealousy when they think, my wife, my girlfriend, she's talked to another man. She's giving attention to another man. Is something going on there? Oh, I'm really angry and stressed. That kind of feeling.
Right, 所以像这种 angry 生气、嫉妒的 jealous 这些都是 feeling 什么意思呢 Let's take a look.Feeling 代表的是感觉、感受。Do you usually hide your feelings or show your feelings? 你是隐藏还是表现出你的感觉、感受呢？隐藏起来，你搭配 hide 这个动词；表现出来，你搭配的是 show. Some people are not good at expressing their feelings.Express one's feelings 那就是表达某人的感受。那当一个人的心情是五味杂陈的时候，代表他有 mixed feelings。那还有的时候呢，我们会不小心伤到某人的心，我们会不小心 hurt somebody's feelings. So for example, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. 我不是有意要伤你的心。那单字例句给的是呢 I don't have a good feeling about this house. Let's not buy it. 我对这间房子没有好感，我们不要买它。
We could also say Amos writes down all his thoughts and feelings in his diary, with your thoughts kind of being from your brain, feelings maybe a bit more from your heart.
那这边我们说到男人可以打这支电话来抒发他们生气或是嫉妒的感受。
So why might they be angry or jealous? Well, we see often they have problems with their wives or girlfriends.To
have problems with somebody 那就是跟某人发生些问题那这一些人呢通常他们的老婆或女朋友跟他们会有一些问题发生
We could also say Ben has problems with one of his teachers. This teacher always treats him unfairly.Okay, so why in Colombia? Why are we focusing on Colombia here if this is a worldwide problem? But specifically in Colombia and this kind of culture, Latin American culture, in Colombia, the article says, the machismo way of life is common.
Machismo 代表的是男子气概，也就是大 大男人主义，所以在哥伦比亚这个国家，大男人主义是很常见的。
So we'll explain it a bit more, but it's this traditional cultural idea that men must be strong and brave and not cry and not have feelings, but also that they must kind of always be the boss of women. They say stuff and their wives and girlfriends just have to do it. It's not really equal. A lot of countries don't want to have this kind of culture because it's not fair, it's not even. And what it also means in the article, it says it means men must act in a manly way.
Act in 后面加上 a or an， 再接上形容词以及 way 这个字，代表的是以点点点的方式形式。那我们现在先进到 Magic Box 听讲师讲解咯。
Magic
Box。Hello， 大家好，我是赛赛。今天的 Magic Box 呢，要来教给大家一个片语，是 act in a an， 后面加上一个形容词，再加上一个名词 way。这个片语呢，又表示以什么样子的方式、形式的用法哦。那我们先把这个片语呢，我们把它拆开来看。act 这个字呢，当作动词，有做事或者是采取行动的意思。那我们来造一个例句哦。The government must act now to regain people's support in this country。就是政府呢，必须采取行动来重新获得国内人民的支持哦。那这个片语的后面这个 in。加上一个 a 或者 an， 再加形容词，再加一个 way， 就表示用点点的方式。比方说呢 ，in a smart way 就是用聪明的方式 ，in a safe way 指的呢就是用安全的方式。The teacher talked in a boring way, so the class didn't pay attention。就是老师呢用比较无聊的方式讲课，所以全班都没有专心在听。那当然了，如果今天你不想要加 a 或者是 an 的话呢，你也可以在这个形容词前面加上一个所有格。比方说呢 ，I want to do this work in my own way， 指的就是呢，我想要用我自己的方式呢来做这个工作。那今天的这个 Magic Box 呢 ，act in 加上一个 a and 加上一个形容词，再加上一个 way， 以点点点方式，是不是就比较好理解了呢？那我们来用这个片语，我们来造一个例句。For example。Mary tells her children to act in a proper way if they are outside. Mary 呢告诉她的小孩，假如他们在外头的话呢，他们要表现良好，就是才不会看起来像是没有礼貌的小孩。好啦，那希望你们有学会今天的 Magic Box， 我们下次见喽，拜拜。
OK， 那回到课文来，我们还看到他们要以怎么样的方式呢 ？Act in a manly way。manly 这个形容词什么意思呢 ？Let's take a look。Man 加上 ly 变成 manly， 这个形容词是有男子气概的。那像是我们说 a manly voice， 那就是很 man 很有男子气概的声音。然后呢，我们还说啊，有一些父母 some parents still tell their sons that it's not manly for boys to cry， 也就是会跟他们说呢，小孩不应该哭哈，特别是小男孩会没有男子气概。那单字例句给的是呢 ，The boy's father expects his sons to be manly, strong, and brave。这些男孩的父亲希望他的儿子们能够表现出有男子气概、坚强还有勇敢的样子。
So one way to think of this idea of manly is to think of older action movies with people like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis and so on. They were manly men and they used violence and they never showed emotion. They never cried. But think about the heroes in some of the more modern Marvel movies. Captain America, Thor, Iron Man.
Spider-Man.
Yes, they are still manly in a way that they'll try and protect the weak, but they're doing it in a more human, sensitive way. They do show their feelings. So you can see how the idea of being manly has kind of changed over the last few decades. So what is this more idea of being manly, being machismo in this culture? It says they, men, must be strong and can't show sad feelings.
那在哥伦比亚的男人呢，要有男子气概，所以要坚强，不能够展露悲伤的情绪。
Right, and this would mean if they're upset because they've had a fight with their wife or they're feeling a bit jealous, in the culture, they're supposed to be like, I'm not going to show my feelings about this. I'm going to be strong. And maybe they think being strong means using violence to show who's boss. That's not good at all. So we see in the article, the calm line gives healthy advice to help men control their feelings, which we saw earlier, and actions.
所以我们说这个冷静专线 gives healthy advice。advice 是什么呢？我们来看一下咯。Advice 这个名词啊，代表的是建议、忠告。那不可数，所以一则建议我们要说 a piece of advice。那搭配的动词可以是 give somebody some advice， 那就是给某人一些建议。那别人给你建议，你要接受采纳的话，你用的动词是 take somebody's advice。So for example, I always value the advice from my parents. 我一直都很重视我父母的建议。那单词例句给的是呢 Mom gave me some advice about the best way to clean my room. 妈妈给了我一些能够最有效清理我房间的建议。
So we could also say Kevin's older brother gives him lots of good advice.So remember when we started the article, we said this calm line, the hotline, began in 2020 in one city. Now we read that the calm line went national across Colombia in September 2021.
这边我们看到 went national 原形动词 go 好，它还可以是连缀动词，也就是 become 的意思。那后面呢就加上形容词就可以了。所以我们可以说 Remember to put the food in the fridge or it will go bad. 记得将食物放在冰箱，不然会坏掉。Or it will become bad.
Right, so go national means it's available all over the nation or the country. Another similar phrase is go viral. We talk about videos or something online going viral. The YouTube video quickly went viral. And that just means it became very popular. You could see it everywhere. It's got millions of views.
也就是很多人都在看。OK， 那再来呢？我们说到能够帮助男人控制情绪和行为的专线，在 September 9月，哪一年的9月呢？2021年的9月，成为全国性的专线。
So that means a lot more men are able to get this help. Now, we said this is a problem that happens all over the world, and of course that includes Taiwan, and there is something that men can call here. The article says Taiwan also has a men's care hotline with the Ministry of Health and Welfare.
OK， 这边讲到的是卫生福利部，所以台湾卫福部也有设立这样子能够照顾男性们的专线。
Right, so if men have got this kind of problem with expressing their feelings and needing healthy advice about dealing with anger, jealousy, those kind of things, they can go and get help. And they should if it's going to be a problem, and they definitely should if the only other thing they can think of is domestic violence. Don't do that. Now that is all for this article, so now we're going to go to today's review time activity.
Review time!
So we're going to review some of today's word power words with a few questions. One of our word power words was jealous. So who is someone, and you can be honest here, who is someone you are jealous of?
我嫉妒的人哦。I'm being really honest, but I'm not jealous of anybody. Maybe some celebrities on TV?
Yes, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, you can kind of, wow, look at the lives they live.
Right,
The houses
fancy life.
they live in. I guess in a you can be jealous in a healthy way. You can kind of do in a, wow, that person's got that. I will try and improve.
Work harder
exactly,
to get what I want.
I've got a few friends who've had their stories really published. They've got publishing deals with companies. I'm kind of jealous of them because they've got something that I would love to have.
Right.
Could say I'm a little jealous of my brother because my parents can help take care of his children, but not mine because they're off in England. So I'm kind of jealous that we don't get that. So but that's not I don't feel bad about him for that. It's just kind of I wish I had that.
Can I say it's healthy jealousy?
Yeah, I think there is such thing as healthy jealousy. I don't hate my brother because of that. I'm not angry and bitter. I just kind of wish, well, that'd be nice to have. So here's another. What's a good piece of advice that someone gave to you once?
I think my parents and my husband always give me good advice.
Okay.
They always tell me that I need to think twice before I make any hasty decisions.
Okay, that is a very good piece of advice. Been given lots of good pieces of advice by all sorts of people. I guess it's the same thing. Measure twice, cut once. So double check what you do.
Right.
But also a good piece of advice would have been about 15 years ago when friends of mine said, yeah, try going abroad to teach English. It's a great experience. And here I am 14 or 15 years later.
Started a family with 2 children.
Yeah, out there, I haven't gone back to England at all. So yes, that was definitely good advice for them to give me. Okay, I think that's about all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. And for A+ English, I'm Pat.
I'm Elsie.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Colombia's new hotline helps men control angry feelings. Warm-up question. Who are the men in your life? How do they act around women?
In December 2020, the city of Bogota, Colombia, set up a new hotline. The Calm Line helps keep women safe and stops domestic violence. Men can call the Calm Line to talk about their angry or jealous feelings. Often, they have problems with their wives or girlfriends. In Colombia, the machismo way of life is common. It means men must act in a manly way. They must be strong and can't show sad feelings. The Calm Line gives healthy advice to help men control their feelings and actions. The Calm Line went national across Colombia in September 2021. Taiwan also has a men's care hotline with the Ministry of Health and Welfare.
Word power.
Jealous. Jealous. Karen felt jealous when her boyfriend talked to another woman. Karen felt jealous when her boyfriend talked to another woman. Feeling. Feeling. I don't have a good feeling about this house. Let's not buy it. I don't have a good feeling about this house. Let's not buy it. Manly. Manly. The boy's father expects his sons to be manly, strong, and brave. The boy's father expects his sons to be manly, strong, and brave. Advice. Advice. Mom gave me some advice about the best way to clean my room. Mom gave me some advice about the best way to clean my room.
认识字汇
Hotline. Hotline. Domestic violence. Domestic violence. Machismo. Machismo.